If you have $100 sitting in your bank account, your money is losing value every day. Now, I know that a lot of people say, I really want to invest, but I'm a beginner. I don't know where to start. And that's the good news. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to invest your $100 if you live in Canada using Wealthsimple. Yes, this is going to be me holding your hands and walking you through the whole process, practical step-by-step guide in achieving that. Now, we're not going to be buying stocks because you may not understand the nitty-gritties that come with buying stock. And I know that a lot of people are risk averse, which is normal as a beginner. So we're going to be focusing on ETFs, the exchange traded funds, so that your money will work for you and you don't have the risk of losing it the next moment the market is down. So by the end of today's video, you should know where to click, what to buy, and why starting today matters than starting big. Now, let's talk about why you need to start investing. Most people think that they need to have 6 figures attached to their bank account. They need to have all the money. They need to have high income for them to start investing. And that's a lie. The truth is that if you have even $100 in your bank account, that money is losing value, eroding every single day. The other fact is that leaving money in your checking account is as good as losing buying power. That's because inflation is quietly and secretly eroding your savings. Most liberating fact is that your biggest advantage in investing is time and not necessarily income. So the earlier you start investing, the better for you. That's because compound interest will work for your favor. It is not just the money you put in, but that money is going to bring kids and even more kids, so that at the end of the day, you're just going to be relaxing and your money will be doing the work for you. Yes, even if it is $100 invested consistently, you'll be able to have thousands of money over the long run. Now, you may be thinking, Rosalind, I get it. I know I will need to start investing immediately. But what do I invest in? As a beginner, I would say avoid the stocks, because the stocks is more of volatile, high risk. It means that as you're putting your money into the stocks, say for Apple, Nvidia, even if they are reputable, they're famous, a lot of people, a lot of beginners, they are risk averse and they want to see that the money they're putting into investment will actually bring yields. No one wants to put money, the next they check their account like, oh my goodness, everything is gone because the stock lost its value or something happened in the geo-economic world, right? And that is why we're going to keep it very simple and go with the ETF. What ETF means is that you're going to be investing in the first 500 companies that are doing very well, so that if one of them lose the value or something happens, you still have 499 doing well. That means that your capital will be saved, and whatever dividend, that's the money you get from investing, the extra money you get from investing will be saved for you. If you know me very well, I talk from experience. This is what I've been doing. This is what I tell my friends to do. This is what I tell some of the students that have been consulting me to do when it comes to investing. And in a moment, I'm going to be using my account to buy and show you what I do. The other thing I do, apart from the exchange traded funds, it's the gold. Gold will always increase in value. So when I have extra money, instead of just letting it lie around, I just use it to buy gold, because at the end of the day, it's going to be bringing more gold for me. The beautiful thing about this is that you will not always be on your phone checking, okay, oh my goodness, what is happening? It is simple. You can just buy and forget about it. And you can also automate reinvesting as soon as you get your paycheck. That means we're not going for individual stocks. We're not getting unnecessary pressure and stress from losing our money, and most importantly, we're not day trading. We're just living our normal life, because making money can actually be simple, especially if you don't want to go into hasty money making that will lead to regrets. This is where it gets sweet. If you're ready to get started, I'm going to be inviting you. In the pinned comment, I have my Wealthsimple code. If you use my link, if you download the Wealthsimple and use my referral link, you're going to be getting $25 for free for signing in with my referral code. Now, the first thing you're going to do is, using your iPhone or your Android, you search for Wealthsimple, log into the account, and they will ask for your SIN. The SIN is important because they will need to track who you are, that you live, you're a resident of Canada. And of course, the CRA needs it so that if there is a need for you to pay tax, they know that you're a tax resident in Canada. You download the Wealthsimple app, you sign up, and verify your identity, connect your Canadian bank account. This is important because you will need to fund your account. So you'll be transferring whether from your checking account or your high yield savings account or whatever bank you have in Canada, you'll be transferring it to the Wealthsimple account. Now, when you open the Wealthsimple account, they will ask you, do you want to open the check-in account or the TFSA or the RRSP or FHSA? In my next video, I go into in-depth explanation on why you need to open these accounts. I have gone ahead of myself. The thing you need to do is to choose which account to use. I highly recommend using the TFSA, which is the tax-free savings account. Even if there is savings in this account, it doesn't really mean you're just keeping your money as a savings account. No, it means that whatever money you put into it, you can use it to buy the ETF, you can invest the money, and every gain, say you get about $1 million, oh my goodness, that money stays with you. You're not going to be paying tax on it. So I highly recommend that you use the TFSA. If you've done it onto this stage, congratulations, you are ready to go. So what we're going to be doing now is to choose a broad ETF. Now, from my recommendation, this is not a financial advice. This is from my experience. Do your research, and every experience I'm sharing is for educational purpose. So I hope you do your research before you go into it. What, from my personal experience, what I do is I invest in the VFV. I also have the ZCN. I'm also going to leave the list of ETFs you need to check out. When you are ready, you can choose one of these ETFs. Now, for $100, you can do two ways. Buy the $70. You can use $70 to buy the ETF and use $30 to buy the gold. But for some people that just want to go all in first into the ETF, you can use $100 to buy it and you are good to go.
To recap again, this is how you open the account. You choose the TFSA, and from that, you are going to open the accounts. I encourage you to open the stocks and the options, and that's where you have it. This is when they open the account and make it official. So the next thing will be to transfer funds from Interact or any other Canadian account. So we have $100, we're working it. On this page, you search using the ticker symbol that I've mentioned. You buy the amount of shares, review it, and submit your order. Congratulations, you've done it.
Now, the sixth step is that set it and forget about it. Investing is not about timing the market. It is about making sure that you are in the market irrespective of the timing, whether it's green or blue or red, right? So it is important to set automatic contributions so that when your salary comes in or your earned income comes in, there is of automatic withdrawal and recurring payments or investments made on your behalf. That way the brain power and motivation is taken out. Even if it is as little as $25 or $50, just add it automatically to your TFSA Wealthsimple account. Stay consistent and ignore the noise. This is for the long term. It is not the here and now. Congratulations on taking the bold move to invest into your future self. I know your bank account will be so proud of you, and your future self will have yourself to thank for. Now, we need to talk about the common mistakes beginners make when it comes to investing. The number one is not investing because they don't know. Waiting for the perfect time never happens. Other thing you need to avoid is overcomplicating investing. Investing is not day trading, it is not gambling, it is you looking for safe ETFs, buying it and forgetting about it. The other one is checking the app every day. You're not going to be a millionaire the very first day you put $100 into your account. We're in for the long run. Other one, a lot of beginners fall into a very big trap is the panic selling. That, oh my goodness, market is losing its value. The thing is, if you go and sell, the market is going to go up again. And guess who have lost? You. So please do not sell it. Again, it is for the future. It is for the long run. Forget about it. And yes, that market will come back. You will have all your gains. So no, you don't need to be rich. You don't need to have six figures. You don't need to have multiple streams of income to start investing. The best time to invest is about 100 years ago, but the second best time is now. So start today. Don't forget to use the link in my pinned comments to get a free $25 upon signing in to your Wealthsimple account. Leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me I'm starting today. I want to cheer you on. I want to be your accountability partner. If this video helped you, please do not forget to click on the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for even more valuable content to help you in your personal finance journey to live a life of freedom, financially, then you would deserve enough. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy this video in my next video. Bye for now.